Good morning, man. I pray that we're all doing amazing this morning. Listen, it's Tuesday, but guess what? It's another day that you get to wake up, that you get to breathe, that you get to walk, talk, man, see. Listen, man, God can keep on blessing us, bro. I don't know how many times I can say this, but guess what? I'm gonna say it every day. Why? Because He deserves it. Because He deserves all the praise, all the glory, and all the honor. Right? Every day. We can't with a million tongues, I can't say thank you enough for everything He done for me. You hear me? Everything that He done for me. Not let alone for my mama, for my family, for my brothers, my sisters. Then going to, just the world, just being so merciful and graceful towards us. Even though we did not care about Him at one point in time in our life. Come on, man. Hey, I don't know about y'all, man, but I'm grateful. Jesus is the best thing that has ever happened to me. He's the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. So, man, if y'all feel the same way, man, I just oblige, man, that y'all would just go broadcast that to the world. Go tell people that who Jesus is to you. And then guide them, lead them to Jesus, man. Oh, man, come on now. Let's get to work out here. Right? And one thing about that work, guess what? God is watching. God is watching whatever you're doing. Right? Man, let's watch this. Hebrews. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 4. No, I'm sorry. Hebrews chapter 6 at verse 10. We're going to start at verse 10. For God is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which you have showed towards His name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. Right? He said, man, listen, God is not evil that He'll forget what you've done in His name's sake. Right? Working for Him. Doing what He wants you to do. So guess what, man? Let's continue to do it. Because if God go remember it, man, guess what? That's building your house. That's building your mansion. Remember that Jesus went back so that He can prepare a place, so that He can intercede on our behalf. He's preparing the place right now. And also working on our behalf so that we can still have another day. So that our tree is not cut down. So that we're not taken away by the wind, man. So guess what, man? Take this time now to overcome. Take this time now, man, to fight for what it is that God has for you. Fight for salvation. Fight for freedom. Man, fight for that reconciliation, that true reconciliation of going back to the promised land. I ain't talking about in this earthly place. I'm talking about in the heavenly, man. Where in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, that you will be changed into your uncorruptible bodies. To our uncorruptible bodies. Oh, come on, man. Let's look forward to that. Forget about the money. Forget about the cars, the clothes, the trips. Forget about all that. None of that matters. All that's vanity. Yeah, enjoy the fruits of your labor. But guess what? Don't live your life in search of, man, I got to get some money so that I can do this thing. I got to get some money so that I can do this. Man, all that's worthless. Because guess what? When you die, bro, you ain't gonna know nothing. Nobody's gonna care how many trips you went on. Nobody's gonna care what you did. Man, guess what? The only person who matters in your life, who you should be pleasing right now, is God. Why? Because He's writing everything down. He is looking at you and saying like, man, I've given this person so much, but yet he is not using it. Yes, he is not using it. If you ain't doing nothing for God with the talent that He's already given you, why are you trying to search out for something else that He said, man, steward this one that I've already given you. You're not even using that one in the fullest potential. You haven't nurtured to this one gift already. Listen, work with that one diligently. And then in due time, I'm going to give you another one, maybe. But work with this one right here first. Get this one. Learn how to use this one wisely. Learn this one first, man. I'm sorry, that was just a whole nother rant though, but seriously, right? The talents and the gifts that God gives us is to what? It says minister to the saints and do minister, right? That's what we ought to do, man. We gotta serve each other. We gotta look out the best. The best interest of others should be on our hearts at all times. Not how, okay, God, how can I use this for myself? How can I use this to build a company? How can I use this to grow me? That's selfish, bro. That's demonic. That's demonic. That's prideful. Don't look at yourself, right? Because all in all, man, truly, Jesus already took care of you. So guess what it is? It's your turn to turn around to what? Take care of others. That's the whole thing, man. It's our time to take care of others. Not us continue to watch out for ourselves, man. Let's get out of our world and get into the world and working for Jesus, man. Okay? It says, and we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end. What is this full assurance? That's the completion of our hope. What are you hoping for from Jesus? Are you hoping for that promise where he said, man, listen, I go to prepare a place for you, and if I go to prepare a place for you, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna bring you back with me? Are you waiting on that day where he say, man, that the sky will roll back like a scroll? Huh? And all his angels and Jesus and all his angels will be descending from heaven? Are you looking forward to that day? Are you looking forward to the day where the righteousness of God, where the glory of Jesus Christ will be coming over onto the land? And if you light, you'll stand, and if you darkness, you'll be judged right then and there. There is no 7 years of tribulation. I'm talking about, there is no 7 years of redemption after Jesus comes. There is no secret rapture. It's either you get right now, or you get left behind. That's saying where it say get right or get left. That's true. It's either you getting right and you getting took back to the promised land, or you getting left right here. So listen, I wanna encourage each and every one of us to let's look forward to salvation and not to a new house. Let's look forward to saving souls, to the work of Jesus Christ, and not how can I build my business. If you build a business in this life, okay, that's good. You leaving something for your family. But the most important thing is that, man, listen, you give them Jesus and you help them understand, like, man, the most important business that we have is our Father's business. Simple. That's it. That's our business. That's our first business. That's our most important business. All this other stuff, that money, them cars, them clothes, all that, man, that's worthless. But guess what? Our Father's business, that's the most important thing, okay? Listen. And he said, and we desire that y'all show the same diligence. Y'all show the same desire, the will, the fight to keep on going, man. As we do, ministering to each other. It says that ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises. Don't be lazy. And they say, but be what? Imitators, but be followers. But imitate, copy the ones that you see in front of you. Why? Who through faith and patience inherit the promises, so that we can inherit the promises. So that you can inherit the promises. He said, man, listen, Paul said, follow me as I follow Christ. Imitate me as I'm imitating Jesus. So if you have somebody as a spiritual leader, as a spiritual brother or father, whatever, and he's the best thing that you can see as following Jesus, he's doing everything, and he leading you right, he's teaching you everything in this word, man, Get up under their wing. If you young, man, get up under their wing and learn. Do all that you can to learn and prepare yourself. Season this word with salt so that you may preserve it the right ways of God. So that you won't, in later on in life, you will not go away from this word, but you will teach it in its fullness and truth. So learn all that you can from somebody that is above you so that you can truly preserve these ways of God and not lean more into the world and go into the world or go along with what the world would want you to do. But you stay with what God would want you to do. All right. And it said who through faith and patience inherit the promises. Listen, man, we gotta believe, right? We gotta hope in God. We gotta have faith. And but we also gotta have patience. We gotta have endurance and long suffering. Because we don't know when Jesus coming back, but guess what? I don't know when I'm gonna die. So until them days come, either I die or Jesus come back, I gotta be patient. I gotta be long suffering. I gotta endure some things. Patience through this hard life. Sometimes you just be wanting to give up. I know, cause I do sometimes. But guess what? I'm waiting on that one day, man, where Jesus said, "Job well done, my good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over little, so I'm gonna bless you with a lot." I'm looking for my mansion. That's what I'm looking for. That's my hope. That's salvation. To see my people that's been beside me walking through them gates too. And other people that I've also led to Christ, knowing that I cannot put the conviction in them, but I will do what I can to lead them to Jesus. If you do that, if all you do is just plant seeds and water, plant seeds and water, plant seeds and water, and let Jesus do the rest. Come on, man. That's all the farmer do. He till the ground, he plant the seed, and he water, and he nurture. So keeping up with a person, you give a person Jesus, you break down, you see why do they do the things that they do, you plant the seeds of Jesus, you stay in contact with them, and you nurture them. You give them love to nurture that seed. That's all we got to do. Till the ground, plant the seed, water, and nurture. It's very simple. You ain't got to know this whole Bible to know how to at least lead a person to Jesus. Just show that example. What you know, live it to your best ability. And everything else, listen, man, God will increase your knowledge as you go. Stay up under the wing of one that knows more than you, and they will show you everything that you must do to be in this gift that God has given you, to live in this gift that God has given you, okay? So, man, y'all have a blessed day. Once again, let's keep on working for Jesus. Let's let our hope be in salvation and not in our bank accounts, all right? Y'all be blessed, man, and y'all have an amazing day. Peace out.